everybody, welcome back. It's Justy. Clearly, I finally figured out the table situation in my room again. The monitors are on the ground right now. So, I've still got to be seated because I'm still not moving this table around, but I think we're a step up. We've done it. I don't do a lot of story times on this channel, but every once in a while there's one that's a lot of fun that I just gotta tell ya, and that has happened today. This story was originally in my day 2 Disney vlog, albeit a lot shorter, which I think robs it of some of its beauty. But the vlog was very long. I know it's like 23 minutes, I think, right now, but trust me, before I started cutting, it was way longer. So that did not make the cut, and instead I decided it would become its own storytime video. So let's go ahead and jump right in. You can sit back, relax, and listen to the time Darth Vader would not hold my hand. If you were not aware, Darth Vader is a character that you can meet in Disneyland. He exists, and he's been there for a while. He also is still there even though the new Star Wars land has opened up. He doesn't appear there because that's more for the newer stuff. He does appear in the old pavilion that I am blanking on the name of right now. This is really embarrassing. Launch Bay! He's in Launch Bay! He's still there, as well as some of the older characters. So he is still meetable. Generally, Darth Vader is not my first choice to meet. I think he's a great bad guy. I think he's one of the best bad guys in the Star Wars franchise, personally. But I don't, love Darth Vader. In fact, in the parks, he kind of freaks me out. But Steph loves Darth Vader. So we always go to make sure Steph can meet Darth. And is it weird to just call him Darth? I don't think I'm allowed to do that. So Steph always goes to meet Darth Vader, and of course I go along because I'm more than happy to go with her. She comes with me to all of my characters, and we stand and we talk, and they make goo-goo eyes at each other while I stand uncomfortably to the side. We take photos. He intimidates me by chasing after me. We're done. I'd say, at best, me and Darth Vader have a strained relationship. So I've never tried to do anything special in the photos or anything different. I just stand there. If I'm in it, sometimes Steph goes by herself as well, which is great. That's awesome. Get her a couple photos with Darth Vader. But I don't, try to spice it up. So we'd already visited Launch Bay once that day for Anya to meet Chewbacca, and me too, because she absolutely adores Chewbacca, and who wouldn't? He's amazing. I really love meeting him, and his hugs are the warmest. Oh my god. Great hugs. We decided to return because Anya had bought her little tiny Chewbacca son and wanted to show that to Chewbacca and get photos of all of us together, which was awesome. I was more than happy to go back. We were waiting for dinner anyway. There's a limited amount of things we could choose to do in this time period because we need to leave soon enough that we can get there in time for the reservation, but not soon enough that we needed to leave right at that moment. So we go back, and this was day 2. So if you've seen me in the vlog, I am dressed up in a very cute pastel overall candy outfit that I did make with cute little buns with bows in them. I've got my pastel cardigan on. I am very cutesy. And I love that look. It was so fun. I think it's safe to say that look is the exact opposite of Darth Vader. His whole existence, everything about him. From his looks to his personality, different. So while we were waiting in line to meet Chewbacca for the second time, a stroke of genius struck my brain. It came down upon me. What if I got a photo holding hands with Darth Vader? Now again, this is not my usual thing, and he still definitely intimidates me, which I was a little worried about for going in for this, but I thought it would be the funniest thing. Me, this pastel, cute as heck, candy-wearing young lady, holding hands with the Dark Lord in a photo. Amazing. I think it would have made the best photo on the planet. So I was more than willing to swallow down my fear and get this photo with him for the laughs. Now obviously it's a bit of a weird request. I don't think I've ever seen anyone holding hands with Darth Vader in a photo, so I didn't know if it was possible, and I didn't want to go in and just ask, the character, because, it's never my intention to make these characters uncomfortable. You know, I don't want Darth to be feeling awkward because I asked to hold his hand and he won't do it. You know, there are certain rules and regulations about what each character can and cannot do. And, you know, I wanted to make this as easy as possible. So it was actually just before we were kind of like one group next to get into Chewbacca, I kind of scurried out to the attendant that was working in Chewbacca's meet and greet. And I went up to him and I said, hey, can I ask you a bit of a weird question here? And he's like, yeah, whatever. So I said, if I go in and meet Darth Vader and ask him to hold my hand for a photo, will he do it? And the man immediately, like, no hesitation, doesn't even have to think about it. He's like, no, he won't do that. And immediately my hopes are dashed. There will be no hand-holding photo with Darth Vader. After getting this sad piece of news, I kind of chuckle and I go, oh, he's too mean, he won't do that? You know, just teasing. I'm not pushing for him to do this, and the guy knows that. I am very respectful of the rules at Disney. And anyways, the guy replies, no, he doesn't hold hands. And I was like, oh, okay. Now, if you've watched this channel for any length of time, or know me, you know that I do not like Kylo Ren. I don't. We're not going to get into it here, and I respect that a lot of people do. One of my roommates loves Kylo Ren. Fine. I do not. So I say as a joke, well, what if I go to Darth Vader and I say, you are way better than Kylo Ren, which is true. Will he hold my hand then? And this is the best part. I love the answers you get from cast members sometimes. So he goes, he doesn't know who that is. What? Yeah, he doesn't know who that is. He won't acknowledge him. And of course it's obviously, you know, they're technically different franchises. Darth Vader was dead before Kylo Ren existed, although I do believe he would have visited him as a Force ghost and known who he is, but obviously they're not going to acknowledge that in Disney. So I laugh at the guy for a little bit, and then I go back to Anya and we meet Chewbacca, and that's the end of that. But that is so freaking funny to me. Darth Vader doesn't know who Kylo Ren is. And I directly followed it up with Annie, because of course I told her the story when we were done. That feel when you're so whiny and so annoying that even your grandfather won't acknowledge that you exist. Which I think is very fitting for Kylo Ren personally. So we left Launch Bay at that point and we were done, no going back. That was the last time we visited on this trip. And I never got to hold hands with the one and only Darth Vader in my candy pink overalls. That'll forever be a missing hole in my heart. And that's the story. There you go. So I hope you all enjoyed it. Now I did mention earlier in the video that my vlogs were too long. A bunch of footage had to be cut. So I have a lot of Disney footage that is so far unseen. All of that will be going out on my Patreon in fun edited theme videos. We've got unseen footage. We've got the original telling of this Darth Vader story very quickly, of course. I'm not going to make you sit through another whole video like this. We've got the dialogue between us and some of the characters that didn't make it into the videos. So if you're interested in seeing that and in a place where it's okay for you, you can totally check out my Patreon. There's lots of tiers for you to choose from with fun rewards. If you are not in a place where you can do such a thing, that is totally okay. I thank you so much for watching these videos. That in itself is a great help, a great support. And just leaving comments, liking, interacting, that sort of stuff is really, really helpful. So that's awesome, and I love it, and I love you. Alright everybody, thank you so much for watching today. Bye!